Hey everyone, it's Angela Irene with Aged Goodness, and I'm here with my daughter Lauren, and we are going to open up the humongous box from Washington. This box is 40 pounds, 40 pounds. Can't wait to see what's in it. So let's show you where the box has to be on the stool next to where we film, and let's show it to you now. Okay, well here is how big this box is. All right, and here's the big reveal. Woohoo! It's lined. All right, and we'll get started. All right, everybody. Okay, this 40-pound box is like any other box we have ever had. I can say this is probably the only box, the last box we're gonna buy out of North Carolina. I have never been so frustrated. Here's my hand. Look at this. After 8 hours, let me say that again, 8 hours. This is the tangle of shame we still have. This is the nightmare that we were able to get finally out of this mess. But this is what we are still left with after 8 hours. We can't film this box like normal. We physically could get like 3 pieces out, and we just had to stop. We have to somehow get all of this out of the box and in some sort of order, because there's so much broken. This pile here, that's all broken. This pile here is stuff we think isn't broken. We're not sure if anything's missing. We don't know yet. So we're still working. But this here is still, it's got to be probably at least 15 pounds, still mangled and still intertwined. So this is what we're working on right now. I am trying to be really, really positive. I know I'm going to get a lot of beads. That's a good thing, right? All right. Thank you guys. I just wanted to give you a quick just a quick update. I mean, this is insanity. Okay, on to hour 9. See you soon, I hope. Okay, so now you saw the box opening, and you saw the 2-minute clip, disaster after 8 hours. When I filmed that, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was extremely frustrated, and I was really, 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 really tired, and I probably shouldn't have filmed that or posted that, because I did say that would we ever buy a box from North Carolina again? Yes, we will. And this box is not from North Carolina. That was the box before. So this is still the 40-pound box from Washington. Of course, 40 pounds. I mean, it would take just an act of, you know, earth exploding for us not to be able to make our money back. So yes, we would buy a box from Washington again. Would it be a 40-pound disaster like this one? Probably not, because of the condition that they sent this humongous ball. And I think that's what it was. I think this was the stuff in the bottom of a bin, and they just pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled until they couldn't get anything left, and then they just picked up this ball. If you've seen the movie Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, and they're out front decorating, and he hands Rusty this huge ball of tangled up lights. Yeah, this was this box. So I want to retract what I said. It's not North Carolina, and it's probably not going to be our last. But 40-pounder, I would really have it. The pictures would have to be fantastic for me to do it again. All right, let's keep moving and let's get this box rolling. All right, everybody, here is an update of what the box is starting to shape up into. But for right now, we're going to work on this group. This is the group that I physically can't fix. There's no way for me to fix. So it's going to go from this, and it turns to this after a few hours. So what I did is I salvaged glass beads and tiger's eye and plastic beads and wooden beads, and I managed to get a few pendants that we'll repurpose, and I was able to have enough pieces to put together to fix this really pretty necklace. It's no name, but it's really pretty. So I ended up with at least, you know, a couple of bucks. And these are crystal. We have big pieces of glass. So I think I have enough between this and, you know, old stock to put together a nice bead lot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this with a couple of things like the bangles and the earrings, the kid jewelry, that kind of thing, so we can move this box along. There's just so much stuff, and if I don't do it this way, we're never going to get through it. So, okay, here's the next section. All right, so this is the next group. One more thing to get off the counter. This is the kid jewelry. I mean, we're talking plastic, I mean, like glitter-filled bangles and Mardi Gras beads, and, you know, I mean, very typical kid stuff. This stuff all gets donated to our local hospice charity, and they sell things like, you know, they'll put all this in a bag and sell it for like $1 or $2. So this is where this is heading. So at least it's off the counter so we can keep moving forward. So here we go. Next group. The next group of things that we can just kind of go through quickly are the bangles. We always end up with a ton of them, and a lot this size. I mean, there was no way around it. We did end up with a kind of a couple of cool square ones. I'm assuming this set probably had a silver tone also, since it's rose gold and yellow gold, but that's okay. A couple of these with some nice big plastic beads with them. But for the most part, they're pretty standard. This one here was actually kind of cool. These little seed beads. And it's really, really heavy. But, you know, I don't think we need to go through them all. So these are the bangles. Let's move on to what's next. All right, next up would be all of these single earrings. Oi, there's a lot of them. I had some really nice ones. I wish we would have had the other one, like this one. I don't know. How about that? Is that a little better? Let's see. Well, there's that one. That's one of my favorites. I loved this one. I was really hoping I would have had the other one. This one. Oh, I had a few. Like that one. So, I mean, we've got some really pretty earrings. So if anyone does the single earring thing, ooh, let me know. I have thousands and thousands of them at this point, so let me know. Okay, let's move on to the next. All right, let's move on to the earrings. These are the matches. We have some that are signed, some that are not, but this is what we have for earrings. Like I said, we have to do it this way or we are just never going to get through this box. So we're going to just go for it. All right, so our first pair of earrings are the little zebra animal print. They're, you know, a lightweight fashion. These are also a lighter weight fashion, but they have a cool little design. They're nice and shiny. They're in pretty good shape. They look brand new. Very nice. Aren't these just absolutely beautiful? Look at those. They don't have a mark on the back, but you know, the earring backs, you know, you can't ever really trust, you know, what's going on there, but these are nice quality. Just beautiful. I love those. And we've got some dangles. Again, these look brand new. I don't think anyone has ever worn those. Then we have these cute little glass ones that somebody put on a little cardboard piece there. Those are cute. It's always nice when you can find something that's already done. Aren't these beautiful? Aren't these absolutely gorgeous? And they've got that great Monet feel. Love them. Love, love, love. Okay, I tested these. I couldn't help myself. I was so hoping these would be silver. They are so heavy, but they're not. They're not silver, but they are beautiful. They're nice, big, hefty, chunky. Again, you gotta have some strong ears to wear those. These are tricolor. Also, again, very nice shape. They don't look worn. This pair with this little bit of enameling we've got going on the bottom. Again, I mean, these are earrings that are all in fantastic shape. Look at these. How regal do these look? Look at those. Ugh, love that. Okay, and these, now we're starting to get a little, these are still, pierced. Getting some, our little chunky, funky, big and bold groove going on. I love these too, but, they're not tremendously heavy, but they're heavy enough, I think, that, if you have sensitive ears, that would be something that may be a problem. Okay, I think these would look great in a bohemian lot. And at the end, you know what? This guy doesn't really want to be on camera today, does he? Okay, well, that's what they look like. Anyway, they're kind of I think they're brass. Very lightweight. A lot of movement. Very nice. Again, I think those would be great with a bohemian thing. I think at the end, we'll talk a little bit about what I think I'm going to be doing with some of this stuff. Because I have a lot of inventory. I have a lot of beautiful things, and I can't keep it all. I don't want to keep it all. My husband's going to kill me if I keep it all. My boxes of the keep, they're getting worse. It's not good. I may have a problem. There could be like jewelry anonymous happening. There could be. Anyway, aren't these adorable? Again, they don't look worn. They look perfect. Pierced. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna have it, I mean, at least try to wear it. Hence, this is what I'm being told. Like, look, if you're gonna keep all this stuff, maybe we should start wearing it. But I don't want to wear too much while I'm on camera. I think that's a little distracting to what we're trying to see. As it is, I know my ring is always in but I never take my ring off ever. That's why I always forever have to have the prongs fixed, because I'm really hard on my jewelry. Okay, aren't these the cutest little things? Look at these little teeny stones. Again, they look new. And this group, I'm telling you, I'm wondering if like all of this was together, sold together. I mean, it all has the same look, and they all look new, And I've got a few more. Look at these enameled. They're pierced. Almost everything in here pierced. I think two. I think there's two pairs that aren't. But isn't that stunning with the silver tone? And love those. And these were in amazingly enough, in this whole lot of beaded up, mangled stuff, these were in a bag in the middle. They're nothing special, but yet they were in this bag. So I don't know why. I mean, I would have put something like this in a bag, not this. But I mean, they're fashion. They're nice and bright white, because I don't think they've ever seen, seen the daylight on anybody. So I'm not complaining about that. Okay, we have seen tassels, and now look, tassel earrings. We've got you covered. Again, look, I mean, they don't look worn at all. I mean, beautiful. In this box, can you believe that all of these things made it? I think the only reason why this stuff did was because the whole box, can you hear my dog snoring in the background? It's hilarious, right? Uh, she's bored. She's over it. She's totally over it. I think the only reason why this stuff made it as nice as it did, because everything was in one big ball. It wasn't like it was moving around. It wasn't a bag, which was great. But the whole thing was one big ball, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, so here are those. Again, don't look worn. Okay, now these ones, they have weight to them, and in the very back, right here, there is that little flat spot right there, and the mark is not really, really prominent, but I believe it is Premier Design. It certainly has the outline of it, so I think these are Premier Design. And those are just stunning. They have beautiful feel and fabulous weight. And then here, we've got this one, which, where are these? They look an awful lot like this group. So I think this is, if you really want to have a bolder look, or if you want to have a more subtle look, I think this was kind of in the same family. Again, pierced. And here are these beautiful enamel earrings. Again, look at this. Like I said, I don't think if this stuff had been in this mangled mess, we would have had as nice of quality of earrings. I mean, I had a bunch of, well, you saw, I've had a gazillion singles. Can you hear her? Poor thing, she's so bored. She has just had it with this little endeavor in this box, which we'll talk about the box more too. Okay, come on, help me out here. Okay, these are glass. It's got this weird, it is so cool. Look at this cut. The glass comes to like a tip where they cut it. Isn't that just kind of weird? Isn't that cool? So these are beautiful. Okay, so there's that. I need to find some backs for these. We'll go with these little, like a little glass insert there. I think they're glass. I don't know. Just could be some colored acrylic. But those are cute. They need a back. Then we have these. These have the kind of aged brass bronzy look to them. I think this would also go great in the bohemian kind of lot. Again, we'll talk about that. All right, then we have these guys, these little cuties. And these are plastic. But still, I mean, it has a lot of nice movement. They're very light. Okay, we've got pretty standard pair of hoops. And I love these. These were marked. I'm not exactly sure. Let's try again. It looks like Laurel Booner. These are beautiful enameled earrings. Love these. Love those. And I think these are sassy. These little cuties. A lot of sparkle. These would be great for a date night. Look at that. Woohoo! And we have these. Very lightweight, very fashion. I don't believe those to be real stones, but cute. Still totally adorable. Then we have these. Like I said, we ended up with quite a few earrings, right? And I still think that, these kind of fall with this group, that these were all probably out of the same kind of store or lot. And here's this one. And this one. Same kind of look. Same looks new, Oh, and I love these too. Aren't those pretty? And all the stones are there. Woohoo! We have seen a lot of stuff, especially in this lot, missing. Lots of missing. Okay, Okay, we got these. Very intricate looking. I was really hoping these would be silver, but they're not. But still pretty. They're still very usable. Same thing with these. Again, you know, maybe someone bought all these earrings and had hopes of wearing them. I don't know. But they don't look like they were ever worn, so... And here is this set of gold hoops. This has a nice weight. It's two-tone with this kind of brushed look. Well, it's not two-tone, but two different styles of gold. We've got the high polished and then like the satin finish. These are beautiful. They have great weight to them. Not too heavy, but I would think, you know, they would be marked, but they're not. These are cute with these little pink beads. Very dainty, but they're clip-ons, so a little something different. Okay, and then we have these totally adorable little flip-flops. I think the only challenge we have is there's one teeny little stone missing, but still cute, nice colors. And these are the two that wanted to come into the frame so badly. I love these. Excuse me. My goodness, little verklempt today. And I did not see a mark. No silver, but totally adorable. Okay, I've got those. Look at these. Still on a card. Australian crystal. Ooh, pierced. Got a great color, great look. Heavy, definitely on the heavy side. So we have those. It was a nice little find. Then you go from quite traditional to these adorable, I think these are violins. I mean, I guess they could be a cello also, or a bass. Cute. Then we ended up with the little flower pots. My goodness, nothing wants to stay today. So this kind of has that great little gardener. I think these are pewter. Nice and heavy though. Then we've got little glass and stone, little drops. Nice, cold to the touch. And these are really fun fashion earrings, little hoops. Those are cute. I love these. These are classic. Definitely something like my grandmother would have worn. Probably still would today. I'm not sure how her taste is in bigger earrings these days. These are a little bigger probably than she'd wear right now, but those are really pretty. And these are nice big, I'm assuming dyed shell. And it looks like they're not rimmed with silver, but it's a silver tone. Those are pretty. And I think these would also look great with the lot from the Bohemian lot, although I am not having any luck right at the moment with these earrings here. Here we go. Again, I think that would go great in that lot. Okay, these are pierced. These are nice and cool. Okay, the next pair we have, I think these would also be great with a Bohemian lot. We've got probably aluminum, and then these are ceramic pieces right here. Yeah, it's a great color. Got a few little beads and a little bit of mother of pearl. My goodness, I'm having a time today. All right, these are very cold to the touch, very heavy, some sort of stone, not sure which. Those are really nice also. Okay, the backs on these say Monet, so you know they have a great feel, they've got a great look to them, they're well made, so they certainly could be. I mean, the backs could be from something else, but I think that's a real good chance. Those are Monet. These little beauties aren't those adorable? That'd be great for Christmas. I'm ready. These have that hammered look with the red stones. Those are, you know, I think appropriate for this time of year as well. We've got these little guys. A little bit of a dangle going on with the little tiny mint color chips on the bottom there. Not sure exactly what, if that's glass or if it's acrylic. They're a little small, they're hard to tell. And these are just really classic little cuties. Love those. Again, they look like they could go with the gold sets. We have just a few more. These little tiny roses are marked NWT. They are tiny. Little cuties. We've got some crystal beads. Aren't those beautiful? A lot of nice shimmer in those. And I saved these for last because these are some honkers. Look at these. Okay, they are clip-ons. I mean, these are gigantic. But hey, there is a time and a place for everything. I'm thinking this would be quite a New Year's Eve party myself. But I'm loving those too. All right, that wraps up the earring portion. On to the next. All right, next up, bracelets. Ooh. Actually, I think the very first one, I think this is an anklet. It looks a little big for a bracelet. Puka shells, but I think this is an anklet. But still, very nice. We know where this is going. This will be going in my Christmas. Well, you know, it started out as a, you know, oh look, I'll keep all these cute things for Christmas for me. Well, now it's kind of becoming an obsession. Now it has its own bin. We're not telling my husband, so shh on that, all right? I love this. These are big, chunky, plastic, stretchy. They've got a lot of great colors and the fire that's coming out of these. And these are plastic. So, you know what? That's just all around fun. This guy has a little magnetic clasp, and these are plastic, and no stretch on this little guy here, but you know, great color with the multicolor in the bead itself, so that was nice. This is a little fashion cross with little black stones. Cute. Here we have a silver tone charm bracelet. It has a ballerina, ballet shoes, and then the little heart. I think that is really adorable. So is this. This is just all kinds of fun. Little mustache, little stretchy, plastic beads, little enamel going on there. So, you know, hey, a little stepped up a little bit, yeah. Okay, this one, the charms are really destroyed, except the two glass beads, and certainly look at all this wear. Yeah. So, you know, I'll save the few beads because I will repurpose that and put it on this one. So we'll take between the two of them the beads that are in decent shape, and we'll use the one bracelet. So, you know, save where we can. Little glass beads. Looks like somebody had made this. Nice colors. I love the ice blue. This is more of the little girls. Has the little locket, and it has the, looks like a little heart on that little piece there, and so that opens, but it, you know, it looks new. Okay, we have a two-piece, well, two strand, and this is mimicking little dog tags, so it's like rank and branch and the little anchor. We have a little owl with the little initial F. How cute is that? We always have an owl. We always seem to have one. And this is just a little fashion, silver and gold with the little gold heart. We had a second little owl, this one with a bee. Also adorable. This is stretched out beyond belief. So what are we going to do with this? Yes, that's right. We're going to take these glass beads off and put them in a bag. But it's got some great colors. This, the gray and this pink, those are beautiful. And these square ones, how cool is that? So that guy will end up, I know everything is a guy now. I don't know what it is. I got, that was suggested to me by someone, and I don't know, it just happens to be guy. I don't know. I say that a lot. Stretchy, you know, inexpensive rhinestones. I mean, this isn't like a, you know, a really expensive bracelet, but that's okay. That's all right. Little these heart enamel stretch. That is just adorable. And then this one, we've got, you know, a little howlite and silver tone, and you know, nothing too out of the realm. These are glass, and I'm not a big fan, and this cord is kind of, you know, it's kind of gross. So more beads. I think those will be beads. Fun stretchy plastic, but look at the charms that are on it. I love the charms. I mean, the chunky beads are cool too, but the charms are precious. So, you know, that makes for a really fun bracelet, right? And I think this would be really fun for Valentine's Day. I mean, it's a kid, you know, little stretch, but not really. I mean, it's stepped up a little bit, you know. I mean, it's not just all really plastic, so cute. We have to have not one, but two, you know, of our standard kind of shell and, well, shell and shell, but puka shells, and then these are, you know, the shell chips. But at least this one stepped up, has a little bit of something going on there, so I like those. We've got more glass beads. These are really pretty with the black and white. Kind of reminds me of like Cat in the Hat. I don't know what it is, but it just kind of reminds me of that. And I'm really digging this one. There is a lot going on. You know, we have the little stations and the shells and the glass beads. You know, but it's, if I can get them to turn around. Nobody wants to cooperate today, but see, these are the little stations right here. Those cute. So, I mean, that's kind of cute. There's a lot going on, but it's got a nice texture to it. It's soft. Okay, we've got a ceramic bead on chain. Be careful with that. I'm such a clod. I would probably destroy that in a heartbeat. Hens with me and glass beads. I love to have them. I try to wear them. Doesn't always work out real well for the beads. This is a coin, and it's like it's like Czechoslovakia, and so it's bent. So I don't know if it's an actual coin that they, you know, it's kind of a dome look to it, or if it's just the pattern, but it feels actually like a coin. So that's going to take a little looking into. If you've watched our videos, I don't know, I want to say what, like 3 boxes back, we had a belt. I think this bracelet would go fabulous with that really ornate belt. So I think those two may go maybe in a lot together. I'm not sure. This is more of a young person's bracelet. The little enamel, little flowers. It's very cute, very sweet. And this one has strength. And we've got the little charms. Very, also very cute. This is by Echo Red. Cute. This one. This one was RB Vision. So it's gold tone. Love this. These really are a little too heavy for a stretch. And we do have a little bit of stretched out tension going on here, but very ornate. We did have the earrings that look very similar to this. We're missing one stone, which is, so, you know, he's probably gonna get ripped apart, but we'll see. Haven't decided yet. This is a very nice stone, and these are like little plastic spacers, but we have glass and then a couple of little stones. So that is a really pretty little bracelet. We've got howlite and shell, but the shell has got this, I don't know if it's paint or kind of what's on it. So yeah, we'll see what happens to this one. He may not have a great fate. Also, this looks like someone made it out of their favorite glass beads. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to this pattern, I guess, which is cool, but it's not really my style. I would rather take it apart. You know, I am loving these beads with the flowers inside, and then these are just glass. I mean, this is just, I mean, cute as I'll get out for the beads themselves. And this is another one that has glass and a little bit of stretch, a few little silver spacers, but it's some really nice beads for that one too. Then we have a little bit more, you know, on the kid side of things. Still pretty. And again, this is a little big. I'm thinking this one could have been an anklet, and these are plastic. Same thing with this one, but I love these little beads here. So, we'll see on that one. This one is so stretched out, and I'm so sad because it's so cute with the little hummingbirds. So you've got the hummingbird and then a station of flowers and then another hummingbird. It doesn't have a mark. I looked, but you know, it's on actual metal, so you kind of think, well, geez, how did that get so stretched out? But these are so heavy, so, you know, but loving those. We have a little stretch. This is plastic. It's little charms. Nice color. Definitely winter color. We have another one of the, you know, fashion, but this is a really nice feel to it. I have expected this little station right here to say Monet, but it does not. I wouldn't have any qualms at all selling this with a Monet lot, which I think is coming up. Hint, hint. I have to downsize some of this stuff, guys. I keep buying the boxes, and well, some of it, it has to go. It has to go somewhere. All right, here is Silvertone. Really nice shape. For that box, that much stuff crammed in that box, I really expected it to be destroyed. Same thing with this one. It is just a fashion gold tone. Same thing with that one. Fashion gold tone. We have this very, very dainty again. It's very large. I think it's an anklet. Very, very mini. I mean, these are just mini, mini, mini beads. Little dangles happening here. I think that's an anklet. And then the last one is my favorite by far. It is a little stretch, but all of these glass beads, these are not your typical, you know, Walmart beads. This cylinder has so much inlaid glass, you know, inlaid color in this glass. Same thing with this one. I mean, it's just, and this one, I mean, we're talking fabulous. And then you've got a couple of standard looking ones, but these two for sure are just out of this world dynamite, and so is that one. And next up will be all the single chains. In the middle of that mess, of course, these were so helpful. Okay, let me apologize for my hands. A lot of gardening, a lot of work going on, and they are what they are. I am not one to have all the nice, really beautiful nails, and bless the gals who can pull that off. I just injure myself doing what I do around here, so I just, So it is what it is, and I'm really sorry. They are beat up from, you know, yard work, but okay, I digress. All right, here we go. I mean, we have a ton of just chains that ended up in the box. Of course, they made a huge mess with everything else, but I'm not showing them individually. These are what they are. And a couple other things I wanted to show you. People keep asking for scrap lots. I'm gonna have a few up. I'll probably post that video probably after this lot here. Like, this is a cute, really cute octopus. The chain is destroyed and he is showing some wear. It's not something I'm gonna paint or fix or put into, you know, like an art piece or anything. You know, this is what ends up in my scrap lots. You know, this, and like, this is such, I was so heartbroken. This is such a cute necklace with the birds and the flowers, and the middle part right here, which would have been the focal of this setting, is snapped off. And I don't find anything close to this in the box. So this is another thing that will go in the scrap box. This is a really cool bracelet. These stations depicting Native American life. And I could fix this, but unfortunately, coming around the corner, where was it? This one here, the actual tabs where the jump rings hang, you know, would connect, they're snapped off. So you can't save that station. Someone can take this apart and make other things out of the rest of the stations. That's just a little more than, you know, I have time for. So this is like something else that'll end up in the scrap lot. I have stuff that, you know, are broken chains, half necklaces, you name it, that's what's in the scrap lot. So I'll be posting that later. Okay, I'm done with this. Moving on to the next thing. Okay, and we had some random things. I think this will be the last section that we do for part 1, and then we'll move on. This is a guardian angel, and this was by Gloria Dutchin. This one was made in 2006. So that was in here. This clearly had, someone had done wire wrapping and they wanted that center stone back out. So this is copper and they sliced it to get that open. I'm not even sure why they included this back in this box. Here's our another little owl. I think this came off of a purse, something, because it's just this little section. So we'll probably, you know, leave it like that since I seem to be collecting owls now. This is I believe a shoe clip, the little teeth here. Just a single. So that's always a nice find though. This is kind of plastic. It feels very plastic with, you know, a very light, maybe aluminum back. And so that's kind of, you know, a cute little pendant to put on something. And you saw all those necklaces we had. Here is another pendant. A little back. And these are like the little melted glass. It's not enamel, but it's, you know, it's different, kind of geometric. Then we have this one, which is, heavy, heavy, heavy. You know, fashion, but nice rose, but it is extremely heavy. And then this is a flat rose clip, so it's got the pin and a clip. So that's still in a bag. And then we have the ceramic pack of 2 buttons, this little house and this little Santa. So that was different to find. So we ended up with some random beads and a few charms. So someone could put together a cute little Christmas bracelet with that. Then we had some weird things. This is Claire's. I'm not sure what kind of piercing this is, but you know, the pack is kind of open, and I don't think so. I think that's probably going to go right in the garbage. And same thing with this. We've got this little thing, but it's open. Someone wanted $1 for it. So yeah, yeah, no. Then you have this one, which has been opened. Yeah, it's surgical steel. Yeah, yeah. The only one that's not been opened is this one with the belly button piercings. So, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, it looks like someone had tried, but it doesn't look like the seal's been broken. So, yeah, I might sell that one. But I don't know. We'll see. Kind of ooh. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to end part 1, and we will pick up, and we will really get going on part 2 of this humongous box. So stay with us. Thank you so much for being here.